North, south, east, west, the deal, milk gang. Y'all already know how it's gonna go. And to the ones on their first time log in, welcome to It's Milk TV. Now, come on. So before we get into this reaction, I just want to let y'all know that we on the road to 200K. But I noticed it's a big percentage of you guys today that are unsubscribed recurring viewers. Now, that's cool, you watching the videos, but you don't want to be one of those for too long, because they always end up in the Gilligan zone. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And now let's get it on. So everybody know the Gilligan G-Face. You know, he did a lot of trolling when it came to me. He was real mad that I put pressure on him and pretty much exposed his past. Now, it was a few Gilligans that was with him when he was doing this trolling. And one of them is alleged to be a rat. Wack 100, lil homie. So we gonna log in and see what's the script. Come on.
When did you become a Piru? When did that come into the picture?
That kind of happened like through my man's you heard of Pool Rider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pool Rider kind of was like my.
Oh, don't tell me you a Pool Rider special. You a Pool Rider special? Come on.
Man's like you know, that was my boy. He was the one that was supposed to A&R and do the management shit behind me and all that. I'm gonna just tell you the full on story.
Okay.
What transpired when Pool Rider got out of jail? He started floating around with me. One time he was on the phone with somebody, and that person was like, "Oh, he ain't get his official put on." He kind of felt some type of way, but didn't say nothing.
Okay. Oh, so you was claiming.
Rest in peace, Pool Rider. By the way.
How'd you dodge the put on?
I didn't. I'm about to tell you what happened. I'm about to tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from there that move around know
You got Gatorade
know
water?
the story.
So you better tell
That's
the
crazy.
truth.
I never thought
Shout out
Gatorade would
Gatorade
make
water.
Wow, anybody can make water. That's sick.
So yeah. So then second time we was at Chipotle, and then we ran into somebody that was also from there that said something about it. So on the way back, he started getting very angry, like punching the dash, like I can't nobody, you have no say so on who I'll move around,
He
this
ain't
and
trying to
that,
ride
you know what
around
I'm
with
saying?
no
And then when we
false
went back to
flagger.
my studio, out of nowhere, he just called me into the backyard and said, "Put your dukes up." Just took off on me.
So he
You know
was
what I'm
mad
saying?
at people
And then-
asking him about
yeah,
it, but then he was
mad,
like, here's
yes.
how we're going
And
to
then
fix this
after
problem.
that, he was like, "Can't nobody ever say you're not from the hood."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, it don't work like that. It could work like that to a certain degree. You know, if a person got statured and high ranking in their community, if they say you from the set, you can't be from the set. But it don't work like that, bro. Pool Rider fired on you. You didn't fire back. You got set on your back pockets. More than likely. And now, oh, you just from Pacoima, Piru. No, it don't work like that. Not with the youngsters, fool.
really what it was. And I got a lot of love for that man, because that man believed in me more than a lot of people did, you know, and it sucks he's not here no more. But yeah.
So how long was this put on? Was it an intense one, or was it to just get it over with?
I ain't gonna lie, that man got a punch hard as bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to put my dukes up, bro, and just took off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was over with. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't squabble back?
I was 22, 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
All right. But how did you not do it in the first?
You was a Pool Rider special at the age of 22 or 23? That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is all of the above. That is wild. What would make you want to get put on at the age of 23? And it's not like you even made that decision yourself. You was forced into getting put on at 23. And then you still didn't even get a righteous put on at the age of 23. You got fired on and set on your pockets by a G homie. No young dudes authorized this. No young dudes participated in this put on. I don't even really think you put on. Come on.
How'd you kind of manage?
I mean, like, you got, like, I'm gonna tell you one thing too, and I know you could for sure like contest to this. Like with the rapping shit, even if you're not from somewhere but you grew up over there, the minute you start gaining some type of attention or that, they start like, you know, they start forming behind you. You know what I'm saying? And some of them dudes become your real friends.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, and I know you've seen that as far as
For sure.
So yeah, you know, but
The only way, like if I grow up in the area, if I'm not outside hanging around these dudes every day, if I'm not fake trying to participate with the gangbang activity, if I'm not giving off these vibes, then it don't go like that, bro. It don't go like that. You was claiming Pacoima Piru, bro. You was claiming it for your rap career. That's what it sounded like. That's why you got put on that 23, because, you know, it just wasn't working no more. Too many people was politicking on you, saying, hey, man, he ain't official. What you riding around him for? You know, he be claiming a set, Loc. Like, they saying all that shit, bro, about you. So you was giving off them vibes that you was from Pacoima Piru. You was giving off them vibes, bro.
Definitely, because I mean, some people don't get put on, and then it ends up getting used against them as a way to discredit
I know
them.
a lot of real dudes that's really them dudes that didn't even have to do that.
Right.
They would be a disgrace to say who put you on. Dudes really just loved me and wanted me to pursue my music. Like, I had a couple of them pull me to the side, like, yo, like, you know, like when they heard my album, they seen like, damn, he got Bruno Mars on his album, he got Chris Brown on his album. Like, hey, bro, focus.
This how I know he's square and he should have stayed on the sidewalk. Because none of them dudes loved you. Them dudes that was approaching you, the Pooh Riders and stuff, they didn't love you. They seen an opportunity with you. You know, they seen you as a cash cow, a ticket, a way out. You know, they of course they gonna big you up and try to pull you up under their arms. They don't love you. They don't mess with you. Because if they loved you that much and they really messed with you, you wouldn't even have to get that boo bop and got set down in the back of that studio. None of that wouldn't have to happen, because they would have said, no, I love this little dude. He gonna blow. He a good rapper. He got potential. He ain't gotta get put on. So what if he claimed the set? So what? Your little brother claimed the set and it ain't got put on. Your baby mama claimed the set and ain't got put on. They could have said it like that, bro. They really didn't. Nah, they just seen you as a way out, a ticket, a money bag, a money grab. That's all it was, bro.
Doing you know what I'm saying? You're doing whatever you're doing, it must be right. Just focus on doing you. Like, don't even let this shit distract you. And that's where, like, you know, like the weird allegations and shit popping up, like, I don't with, because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, like, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually when you come here, aren't you supposed to be reading some type of work? Aren't you? So I sent you stuff. I don't know if you took a look at it.
You sent me some text
This
messages.
sound like the G-Face interview.
There was some kind of arrest.
Doug,
Like, footage
did you
came
get it?
out of an arrest in which it was alleged that you were talking too much to the cops.
Yeah.
What was that situation? Like, what's actually going on in that body cam footage?
And that body cam footage, basically, and as far as talking too much, you know, let's just say I learned my lesson, you know? So, like, as far as talking too much, I get that. But the thing is the kid that put out that dash cam footage that said what he said, really, at the end of the day, that shit is a lie, because he ended up walking free from that case. And I'm actually the one that actually went down for that, number one.
That don't matter.
But number two, he had a guard card. So before the cops, like, swing up on us, he was like, I got a guard card. Don't trip. I'll go down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's good. And
So, like, I'm a security guard.
I doubt somebody with a guard card is going to say that. I doubt if they really got a real guard card, they're going to say, hey, man, don't trip. You know, if you got a blick on you, you know, I'll take that for you. I'll go down. I'll tell them it's mine. What? What person with an actual guard card that had to pass the fingerprint background process, they had to do all that, they got a real guard card, they really going to tell you that? They don't say, no, you know, my firearm is on my waist, you know, and that's what I got my guard card for, whatever the case is. But I'll take yours too, even though I don't know if the serial number is scratched off. I don't know if it's stolen, unlicensed. I don't know, but I'll take it. You know, I put it on my guard card. You want me to believe somebody told you that, huh?
I never knew that, but I knew he had a guard card. But yeah, but I get what I wanted to say next on that was the lady cop that was speaking to him was talking to him. They had a little distance from me. I'm already handcuffed, right? So when the guy says, whose gun is that? I'm thinking the dude's already talking. I'm like, didn't he just say it was his gun? And as soon as I say that, he looked like, no, it wasn't. And the next thing that came out of my mouth was I looked at him with a salty stare and was like, yeah, that's my gun. And that was then.
So he asked the police that the other individual take the gun. Is that his gun? What?
The hood got mad at me at was because I told the cops where I was from, which you got to understand, my generation, we not like, what are you talking about? People, you go on the internet and tell people where you're from 100 times
Where
a
you're
day.
from, gang was.
Yeah.
Bro, going on the internet and saying where you from is a whole another case. It's a whole different scenario and situation from me getting pulled over by the police and I'm having a conversation with them in the back of the squad car and they saying, yeah, you know, bro, you see this? And like, yeah, you know, well, I'm from 74 Hoover and you know, yeah, I run from Manchester to Florence. Like, come on, bro, that's a difference. It's a big difference from me going on like Say Cheese TV and saying, yeah, you know, I'm from Hoover, whatever. That's two different things. Me going on the interview, hey man, that's just entertainment, man. It's all lies or whatever. I could say anything. Why am I, a gangster, sitting in the back of a squad car having a conversation with the police, letting the police know, yeah, you know, they call me Paisano. I'm from Pacoima Piru, blood. I'm from Pacoima Piru. I'm from 2 P's in the B, blood. Nah. That's horrible. No. In no way you ain't supposed to do that, Lo. That's bad. If you having a conversation telling them that, what else are you telling them? So that's what I'm saying. People got to learn how to just stop putting themselves in these positions, because even if you didn't have no malice intent, and you really ain't say shit, you just told them, I'm from Pacoima Piru, or whatever happened. You got people like me that's always going to have another thought like, geez, so if you that comfortable and you telling them you from Pacoima Piru, is you telling them other dudes from Pacoima Piru, hey, you know, I'm from Pacoima Piru. He is too. He from Pacoima Piru. He from Pasadena de Valais. Well, you get what I'm saying? Like, is you just spilling the beans? What do you mean? In my generation, we talk about, we tell everybody where we from, but we ain't telling the police that, son.
Right.
And
they asked you that? They were like, what gang are you from?
No, they were just talking and they brought up like another, you know, like gang, you know,
right.
And as soon as they brought that up, I told them where I was from. You know what I'm saying?
So they brought up another gang to you. Why was they bringing up another gang to you? What other gang did they bring up to you? Why did they bring another gang up to you? So they brought another gang up to you. And you said, well, yeah, all you told them, you didn't say, yeah, I heard of that, or I know people from there. All you said was, well, I'm from Pacoima Piru. Why would you say that, fool? Or do you think I'm a fool? You think that's all you think I believe that's all you said? Huh? But why would you say that, bro? Why is they mentioning another gang to you? Why do they feel this comfortable? And why are you responding in such rapid succession? Like, what are you doing? I'm confessing.
That's where my discipline came from, because they said that wasn't supposed to be done. You know, but my generation, we were never taught that.
What
So
do you
excuse
mean?
me, you know what I'm saying? We were never taught, but don't, you know, like I said, I still, you know, pulled up and whatever was had to be, you know, them dudes don't play around, you know what I'm saying?
Did you end up making its way to the internet?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, the sad part about this is what I do not fuck with, bro, is that body cam footage. A lot of people around, they already knew about that shit. People already knew about that. All of a sudden it hits the internet. People got their 1 and 2s. They want to add on it. Go ahead. That's fine. Like I said, I don't got beef for nobody.
Now, the body camera footage, I've been trying to find it. I just, maybe I ain't looked hard enough. But what he said is, a lot of people already knew about this body camera footage. Like, this wasn't no new thing to the people that would have knew about it. The people that he's close to, his homies, whoever. Man, that's the thing about the streets, because I believe that. That is believable. I do believe it. I don't know if it's true, if people already knew, but that's believable, bro. There's been cases we didn't see where these people already knew there was paperwork on this individual, but maybe they waited till they got out of jail to put it out. Maybe they stopped getting money, from the dude who told, so maybe they putting it out, or I don't know, maybe they could be scared to put it out, or maybe they don't just want that issue, bro. Or maybe they just don't care. That's what the streets is, man, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
That's cool. That's on them.
But it was leaked by one of the dudes
The
involved
dude
in the
that
situation.
them DMs that I just showed you.
And so but he said, I'm gonna take the charge for the gun, and then when it like 5 minutes later, the cops are asking whose gun's who, and he
said,
like,
I got a guard. He said word for word. He said, I got a guard card. I got it. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I bailed him out, and after I bailed him out, he came and slept at my house that night and still hung with me. Everything, cool. So when you're going out and you're doing all this years later over something that happened with you, and my name got brought up in it, you're like, well, now I'm gonna expose you. You got 10 minutes to give me this amount of money. I'm gonna put it on the internet. Go put it on the internet, bro.
Really?
Go ahead, have fun with it.
Wow.
Put it on the internet. Here, you want Wack's number? Go ahead. Put it on the internet.
But so he got called out for a completely separate situation, and then he tried to use this to like basically lessen the blow.
That's why he's on the DMs. He said you were a casualty at war. You know, I learned from my mistakes. You know, talking to me, I talked a little too much. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean there's no excuses. You know, I was drunk. I was on this much shots of tequila. No, it don't matter. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I definitely learned my mistakes from where I was wrong from. You know, but I'm definitely not gonna let nobody put that snitch or that rat tag on me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just that be clear.
Okay, and so this was a DP, not a put off.
Yeah, it was a DP.
I don't know.
And so, I mean, we already talked about who officiated it on the Adam and Wack show.
Yeah,
so
we don't need to. Yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah,
Okay.
let's just let that be cool.
But are you like now on bad terms?
No.
Why you ain't mentioning his
back
name?
to normal after that.
I mean, that's really, if you really know game, that's how, you know what I'm saying, bro? Tiny Bugsy over here, he'll tell you it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened right after DP? It go right.
I don't know if he just received DP or a put off, or he got DP'd and they still gonna try to run in his pockets, G. I don't know. But him saying, you know, in my generation, we wasn't taught to not tell everybody where we from. You don't tell that to the police. You are a gangster of Piru. You supposed to know this. This is something that's supposed to be when you a gangster, when you like involved in a gangster lifestyle, man, you know that as a child. You don't talk to no police. You don't tell them nothing. You gonna say the police, well, they asked something about another gang, and I just told them that I'm from Piru. Like, why would you do that? Now you got me thinking, like, what else you told them? What else will you tell them? Now, if they really now you just going to jail for a simple gun charge. In California, that shit really ain't nothing. Like, it's nothing. The first time, if it's your first time, bro, you're gonna get like a county lid. You probably do like 30 days off that shit. I mean, it's not nothing. So if you start getting nervous and talking to them and saying, did he take the gun charge yet? Then imagine what you would do when they really apply pressure and they come for some serious shit. And this is crazy that this was a protege of G-Face. He was hanging with G-Face. You don't get pulled over in a traffic stop and get to asking the police, did he take the gun charge? Who took the gun charge? Is he gonna take it or some shit like that? You don't sit in the back of that squad car and no fucking police mention, hey, have you heard about him OVGs? And he said, man, I ain't no OVG. I'm from Piru, homie. You don't get in there and say that shit. I don't know what you said at the end of the day. But if they said, hey, are you a OVG? And you say, no, I'm from Piru, homie. You don't do none of that. You don't like, you don't involve yourself in nothing like that, because there's some people that don't care, that they don't want to hear your excuse. You was in the back of that squad car talking. You was running your mouth, bro. And you got put on at 23 by one person, a G from over there, like an OG. Basically, like, you got put on. That's crazy. You didn't get put on by nobody in your age range. Like, where's your peers at, bro? I know them young 2Ps in the beat. They don't respect you, Loke. Wow, man, he a Piru special. You know, Wack 100 is famous for saying Piru turned him out in jail, or Piru turned him out here in prison and made him bang the set or whatever. So you a Piru special, bro. How we gonna look at you like a Loke? I don't care if you got Chris Brown or Bruno Mars on your album, bro. You a Gilligan in my eyes. A Gilligan. Another Gilligan bites the dust. You don't go up against me when you got all them skeletons in your closet, G. But y'all let me know. And don't be no unsubscribed recurring viewer no more. hit the subscribe button or end up in the Gilligan zone. I'm gone. I'll see y'all at the next video.